Now, these, I believe, are Tomy, Takara, Tomica Thunderbird toys. And because I'm old school, I really like them because they are metal. They are die-cast metal. And that's quite unusual these days. These are very, very small. There's my thumbnail. Quite small. Only a few centimetres long. They are based on the modern 2015 Thunderbirds Are Go CGI Thunderbirds series. But because that show takes a lot of its cues from the original Thunderbirds, of course, by Jerry Anderson, the toys are not dissimilar to the original vehicles at all, but they are subtly different. But the quality of these is really, really nice. The detailing is nice. Now, this Thunderbird 1 example I picked up from an auction recently, and even at that scale, you can see the tiny little thrusters on the back. It's really nice. I did, however, have a couple of examples that I picked up a while ago, because I think my son had perhaps lost one or two of them, and one had lost a wing. But they are really nice little tiny display pieces, and at a distance, you might think that they are the original Thunderbirds toys, basically. So, from a display point of view, that's quite nice. And I just really like them because they are die-cast. And I think they originally came in Thunderbirds Are Go cards, I think. But I've also seen them in little boxes in the original Japanese version. They were definitely Japanese import. As soon as I saw who'd made them, I thought, I bet these have somehow found their way in from Japan. And I was absolutely right, because they're not produced by the same people, i.e. Vivid, who produced the larger range of Thunderbirds Are Go toys. So I'm not quite sure how that cross-pollination happened. But it's a very happy cross-pollination, because these are really nice. It doesn't have a removable pod, this Thunderbird 2, by the way, but it is nevertheless a really good rendition of the modern Thunderbird 2. It's got little wheels as well, so it's got some little bit of play value. You can see there the details there where it says Tomica, made in Vietnam actually, and also labelled Tomy. But I have also seen reference to them being Takara as well. So obviously quite a sort of mixed manufacturing history there in terms of who actually lays claim to them. And this, again, rather nice sort of modern Thunderbird 3. I'm actually wondering if maybe the arms separate, but no, that's static. But it is a feature of some of the other Thunderbird 3s that the arms actually come out. So these struts here come out as arms in this particular series' version of Thunderbird 3. And they all stand up perfectly happily as well, so the vertical standing ones do stand vertically. This is the Thunderbird 4. Now, I think I once got this because my son lost his original Thunderbird 4 from his Thunderbird 2 small size, but ironically, it doesn't fit in the pods. It'll sort of bounce around inside the huge pod, of course, but not inside the smaller pod. So it's not really a Goldilocks size in that respect. Now, interestingly, you see, this is what confuses me. So that says Tomica and Tomy, but it also says copyright ITV Studios Limited. Maybe the others aren't big enough to support that. Or perhaps this was a special example of it that was released as a smaller playable one. I'm not quite sure why the difference there, apart from the fact that it's a slightly chunkier version. So I just thought I'd show you those. There are other videos of them on the YouTube, but I really like those. I think they display really well. They'll last really well. Although, as I say, the only issue with the other one that I had was that this Thunderbird 2 wing had gone, because that's attached fairly slenderly on there, as you can see. In fact, it does. Yeah, that's why it went, because in fact this does move, and that is how Thunderbird 2 launches. It can also land as well, so it just pops its wings up. But I think one of those was lost in my son's original version of it, which is why I've got this replacement. So that's one thing you have to watch with, and you're going to be quite careful with that. But I've now nearly convinced myself that this Thunderbird 3 ought to do something, but I'm not even going to try. I'll just end up breaking it. I'm not going to try. But it's in fact, isn't this? Oh yeah, this one's got little doors at the back. But again, I think one version of it, those doors do open, but it's not this version. It's the other version that comes with the big Thunderbird 2. So anyway, so those, I just thought that you might enjoy a little quick look at those, because they're another example of the Thunderbirds toy range, but obviously for the the sort of the more modern era, if you will. So that's it for this one. Cheers for now.